This is Rob Tebbutt for Behind the Gloves. I'm here with Bryant Jennings, heavyweight contender, former world title challenger, and chief sparring partner for David Haye. How you doing, Brian?
Everything's good, man. Everything's good. I'm enjoying London. I can't wait to see this O2 Arena thing packed up. On Saturday night. Want to witness the experience so I can experience it for myself in the future.
Is this the first time you've made it over for a big British fight card?
Yeah, it's actually my first time in London.
Oh, really? Well,
yeah.
Welcome to London.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
How are you enjoying it so far?
I like it. It's a big, busy city, and it's a lot to do. It's a lot of people. It's real diverse, and I look forward to exploring it a little more.
Now, obviously, I've just touched on the fact that you've spent between, I heard, 50-60 rounds with David in camp. How is David looking? I mean, from behind the scenes, obviously.
David's looking great. David's looking great. He's talented. He's still David. I don't really know what people expect him, to really look like. He's always been, a chiseled, in shape, conditioned guy. So I don't know. Maybe they're getting confused with his off time. What he does in his off time, and that's the same thing Floyd does. But we never see Floyd out of shape. So don't ever think that. David's definitely very talented. He's definitely still has it, and he's definitely still the David Haye.
Now, you're one of the top heavyweights in the world, and
right.
You've also been in with some of the very best heavyweights in the world. I mean, people like Luis Ortiz. How would you compare? Do you think David's ready to jump straight back into assuming he comes through this fight, to straight back into the top level of the heavyweights?
Yeah, I would believe so. Yeah. It's his ability is his ability. But a person's experience and a person's knowledge, quick thinking and things like that, in boxing could actually help them in that next level. Because all heavyweights are big. All heavyweights, tend to, pack a punch, whether big or small. If you get caught with it clean, then you'll be knocked out. But the experience, the wisdom, and things like that, is what like the most experienced fighters have the edge over. He's great. He's good. He'll be straight. No worries.
Now, we've seen some talk recently about you potentially getting in the mix with a fight with Britain's Dillian Whyte.
Yeah, they try to they've been selling that. The public's been selling it. But I definitely wouldn't mind entertaining a fight like that. But what I was trying to tell somebody is listen, I don't want to make it seem like I'm just calling him out. I'm calling anybody. Because at the end of the day, I think everybody's majority of these people is a potential. I have some people that I have friendships / relationships with that I wouldn't just publicly just call out or just say, oh yeah, come on, let's bring it. But everybody's a possibility, and I think the world. Well, I think certain people want me to be a little more entertaining and a little more animated. But I'm too real for that. We know what game we're in. It's like, do I gotta jump up and down and act crazy or act like a monkey to be seen? Nah, I'm here. Just like, come on, So those are the type of things that I like to do. I like to be looked at, and I like to be, when people look at me, I like for them to look at me as me and not the crazy person on TV and all that stuff like that. It's like I came into the game real late. I'm composed, I'm calm already. That's just me, But when it comes time to fight, I'm gonna put the work in. You know what I mean? So I ain't really too fond of all the hype. Building up the hype. It's like I've never jumped in somebody's face without the intention to just go punch on them. Like, why would you ever be in somebody's face arguing? Well, swing first. Like, no. Like, if I say something to you, then I'm gonna have to just take it there. Because if you say something that I don't like, then I'm gonna have to just do it. So what's all the talking in between? There's no need for talking in between. Here's the contract, or here's the fight. Ding, ding, ding. Just all the other stuff that shit is a waste of time. I mean, if true boxing fans know how fights are started, know how fights are made, and know what fights can actually result in, then the entertainment of just saying, oh, these two guys are going to fight. If they're two good enough fighters, you don't need to sell a fight extra. I don't need to do all this animated stuff and going out of my character to sell a fight. You already know when it's fight time, I come to fight. I don't need to do nothing. I just need to train, focus, and worry about the fight. So all the other extra stuff, all that, most people, you need to call somebody out, call. And I'm like, they know I'm here. Like, I'm not with all the looking stupid. And Shannon Briggs did it for the last 3 years. He says he's had a great marketing scheme, great marketing skills. It was probably actually one of the, besides Ali, one of the best marketing schemes ever. So shout out to Shannon Briggs for that. But we're not saying it didn't work, but it didn't do. I mean, it got him recognition, but it didn't give him a fight. Shannon's a hustler. He's from Brooklyn. He's a hustler. So he's not too big on the recognition. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, what's up, champ? Let's go, champ. But Shannon wants to make the money. Like, he's probably tired of the talking. Shannon's probably like, look, man, forget all this talking, man. Man, let's fight, because the checks don't come in by me just talking. So he's trying to grease that, get that bread and butter grease. You know what I'm saying? So all that talking is cheap. Talk is cheap.
Okay, well, just quickly before we wrap this up, I just want to hear a prediction. Obviously, you're in David Haye's camp, so if your prediction is for David Haye to win, I want to know how and in what fashion he's going to win the fight.
Of course, my prediction for David Haye to be the winner. I think David will do good. I think David will show some skill. But like I said previously, making a very sure prediction, without knowing Tony too much, it's kind of be. I'm always kind of politically correct, but I know for sure David will shine. David will shine. I believe David will win. I want David to win. I know he'll be talented as he is. He'll show off. So that for sure. I don't know Tony enough to say what Tony's capable of doing, or what he can't do, or what he won't do, and what he can take. So so we got to wrap it on up. Everybody moving along. So
okay. Well, thanks very much for your time, Brian. And we do hope to see you over here again. If it's for a big fight, then great.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Michelle Joy Phelps, and if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and do so by clicking right here.